Good morning. Thank you for joining us today on Nigeria Now and on ECWA TV International, Equa TV International. Today is Monday, fresh week, fresh opportunity. On this show today, we just want to look at issues that are coming up, particularly the ones that came up during the weekend and then the one that is bubbling this morning. I have Lois Strikey with me. Good morning, Lois.
Good morning. Happy New Week.
Happy New Week to you. I can see you are looking fresh. You're looking ready for this week.
And you too.
Thank you so much. ASUU rollover strike. Just like an unused data and then
they're ruling over or something.
Ruling over, yes.
It's quite sad from my own side hearing that I was expecting to hear that they have called off the strike and then the lecturers are resuming back to classroom and then the students too. But then it's just sad this morning that they are rolling over, just like you said, the data and unused data that needs to be rolled over. It's quite unfortunate that we have been talking about ASUU over and over and over again. They've been meeting with the federal government, and at the end of the day, their meetings are more or less futile. There's no positive result that is coming out from it. So it's just, I'm sure so many people right now are not happy, just like I am this morning, about the outcome of the meeting. So it's just unfortunate.
Really unfortunate. We hope that the federal government will do the right thing. People are really worried. Parents are out there. In fact, they don't even know they are left from their right, what exactly to do, because you don't even know who to blame in this situation, whether the lecturers or the federal government. And then the whole thing now is becoming is becoming out of hand. That like it's something that it cannot be resolved. And I feel ASUU, yes, people are pleading with them, but on my own side, I would say they are doing the right thing. Yes, because sometimes it's like the only language that the government listens is strike. Even with the strike, look at it now, 6 months. But it's still like some people don't really care about what is going. But I feel 2023 will be a good year for so many things to take shape, because there are things that you ordinarily now you don't have the power, but when the power comes to elect and to choose leaders that will listen to the masses, I think 2023 is the year. So people should just gear up, and we hope that the federal government will still call them, because I asked myself, okay, the Abacha loot, that we just got from the United States. I asked myself, what are they going to do with that money? And then so many...
they outlined some of the things they wanted to use the money for roads, and so I can't really recall right now, but I know there are road projects that they want to use the money for. But I don't know if those constructions that are ongoing already, have they not been paid for yet, or what? I think ASUU is a pressing need right now. We're talking about education system in this country, and it's going down gradually. The way we see from the secondary to the tertiary institutions, you can see a lot of depreciating drastically as the day goes by. So I think it's more of a pressing issue to me than even the road constructions. Although we have very terrible roads in this country, like some places there are very nice roads. You go to some states, you see very nice road structures. You see them, you can brag about it, but there are some other areas when you go, there's nothing to write home about. But I feel ASU's needs, or the education sector needs, urgent attention. And if possible, from my own opinion, if they ask me, I would say they should divert that money for the education sector. If not just ASU, but the education sector in its entirety needs urgent needs, especially when it comes to funds. I think that's what that money should be used for.
You're right. I quite agree with you, because they are talking about the Abuja Kaduna Kano Expressway. That's where they are thinking that they will put the money, and then the Niger Bridge, you know.
Yes.
And when you look at it, like you said, which one comes first? You know, misplacement of priority. I think that's our major problem in this country. And until we find leaders that will put our priority right, you know, we'll keep behaving like this, and then the country will keep sinking. And I don't think we can afford that.
No,
you know,
really can't.
we can afford that in any way.
Yeah.
Well, Obasanjo visit to Niger.
To Niger, he went to visit the former president Abdulsalami, and he said he has been away for a while, and then he's back to the country. And even Obasanjo is back from London. Atiku is back. Wike is back from London, and the rest of them from their supposed meeting that we still don't know the outcome of what they talked about and all of that. You know, when you listen to some of their aides, they just say funny things here and there. They are not aware of what exactly they went to do and all of that. But that's not even our business anyways. What we are expecting is that a positive outcome from whatever it is that they had to do there in London. And then talking about Obasanjo saying he doesn't have a preferred candidate. He only wants the national interest or the national agenda. And then we ask, what is that national agenda and who is driving that particular agenda?
It's very key. It's important. You know, you know, they just have to answer these sensitive questions, because these are questions that Nigerians are asking. Because come 2023, the patriotic Nigerians, you know, want this Nigeria fixed. And then, yes, if you're talking agenda, is the new Nigeria that all of us are asking. But we need a good driver, someone that is qualified, someone that we can say, you know, the Federal Road Safety Corps have certified him that, yes, he has undergone all the necessary training that he's supposed to, and then he has been issued license and he has been tested somehow, and then know that, yes, this vehicle that he said, this he can drive very well. He knew everything about it. Because you can't just buy a brand new car, you know, very expensive, and then you just give your child that is learning how to drive. Even
like, let's say the person is not even learning. Maybe you just take one of your sons, you can just give them the key to a brand new SUV and say, okay, you can go, and then you can imagine, before the accident happens, you have imagined it in your head already that this is what's going to happen. Yes, at the end of the day. So just like you said, we need somebody that has been tested, that has gone road safety and said, okay, or whatever driving school he has gone to has certified him and said, okay.
We're using road safety because they're the highest body that issue license.
Yes, of course. So they are saying, okay, this is it, you are capable, okay, let's go, let's move, and we know that you're going to drive us to the safe destination that we are envisioning. That's what we are looking forward to. So the national agenda now that Obasanjo is talking about, I don't know. He knows what he means by that. And then, just like you said, we are hoping that it's what we are clamoring for. That's the new Nigeria. That national agenda, is it for the new Nigeria or something else? Because when you think about it deeply, you know, there are so many people that have different agendas in this country.
Or a particular clique agenda.
Yes. So you would definitely...
We want to do that agenda. Because there are some people that say, yes, they are the ones that own Nigeria. So,
and some people said it's their time.
And so, yes, and some people say it's their time.
So
and some
really
people are saying fairness, equity, and justice. And then I can tell you the institution that we can say they are the let me say the road safety that I call, I think it's the general masses, because they are the ones now that are looking and saying, yes, this person, I think we have allowed this person to go through this certain training, and we can see that, yes, he can drive our own Nigeria agenda. Because if the masses will decide, because all the records are out there, if the masses will come out truly and decide, I will tell you, they are the real original institution that will say, yes, this is the qualified driver that we have given him the license to drive. Not that somebody suggesting or somebody bringing it, like to them to say, okay, I think I've seen this person in dream driving, so you can trust him. You know, things like that. I think we have grown past that.
We have grown past that level. I really like the way our country is going, because we are fast moving. As the technology is moving, we are fast moving too. People are getting very much enlightened these days, and then Nigerians are not the Nigerians you used to know before. People have changed their ideologies. People have we've seen life. Let me just use it like some people will say I've seen 99, remaining 100. I think Nigerians have seen 99 now, remaining 100. So a lot of things have really taken shape. Like when it comes to enlightenment, when it comes to advancement, when it comes to technology, it has broadened our minds to a lot of things. People that have traveled, they will go to different other countries and then see things happening differently from what is happening in Nigeria. And they'll be like, okay, so people can actually live like this. People can actually enjoy this thing. People can live differently from what I've been experiencing in my country. And then when they come back and they tell you, I was talking to one of my friends that is abroad, and he said, I don't understand what is happening in Nigeria. I don't understand what is happening in Africa completely. Like, it's a different life entirely. When you come to this place, like, you just, like, these people don't have worries or something. The way he was explaining and all of that. And then I was saying, oh, why are things different in this country? Why won't our country too be like the way it is in other countries, that when they go there, they enjoy so many other benefits that we can actually enjoy in this country? We are blessed. Nigeria is a blessed country. We have the resources, we have the manpower, name it. We have all it takes for us to enjoy good life in this country. When do we want to enjoy it? I don't think there's that life in the grave. Or except for people that believe in Christ Jesus, that, you know, definitely at the end of the day, there's life after death. But then you enjoy the life, the land of the living. I think that's what Nigerians now are looking for, how to enjoy their fatherland. And with the help of technology, people are enlightened, and we are clamoring. That agenda Obasanjo is talking about, we hope is what we want. What a normal Nigerian will want.
Common Nigerian. He say he's the father of
frustrated youths in
Nigerian youths. we will see the outcome, you know, when the time comes.
Definitely.
We are waiting, because he's our father. We want to hear whether he's saying what the youth are saying, you know. Shekaro, living,
you know,
NNPP.
He's leaving NNPP back to the People's Democratic Party. You know, when I saw that particular news, and I was like, I don't understand these politicians. Is it that they are confused sometimes, or they just want to play the politics? Because, okay, from this party, you are moving to this party, to this, like, what exactly are you looking for? What exactly, is it that you don't really know what you want, or whatever that is being presented to you and you feel it's nice and okay, I just go for it, or what exactly is it? Because we know most of the politicians that are in APC, they were once in PDP or other parties, and all of a sudden in 2015 we saw all of them defecting back to the APC, and now you see some of them moving here. They are moving helter-skelter like a headless chicken. And then you wonder, what exactly are these people looking for? Is it the national agenda, or their selfish interest?
They're looking for a soft landing ground. I believe. You know, Shekarau was elected governor of Kano State 2003. He was re-elected, 2007. After then, under the platform of ANPP,
Yes.
he's a major stakeholder there. He was the one that really hold that party, and then after that, you remember, after his tenure, he now later decamp,
Yes.
to PDP, and he was even given an appointment, as a Minister of Education in that particular regime. Then after then, he now came back and then decamped to APC, all Progressive Congress, and then from there, their issue with, because when it came to the issue of a merger, ANPP and the rest, now they form APC. So Ganduje is the governor, and then issue of the former governor, the sitting governor, this one is coming from ANPP, and then now we have the governor that is the ultimate, that has all the powers,
Yes.
to execute whatever he wants to do in a state, and then
The back and forth.
issue started, and then one of them has to leave, which Shekaru left for ANPP now, because it's just the issue of leadership tussle, structure, who controls what, who gets what, and the rest. So he left, and then now issues with Konkoso again,
Another past governor.
and then back to PDP.
And Atiku and Okowa are there to welcome him to the People's Democratic Party. Well, I just feel like maybe there's something that the APC, the PDP rather need him for the candidate to be all out to Kano because of that. Because if he's not a major if he's not an asset, let me use that word, to them, I don't think they would really mind, because there are so many other people that have defected from the APC to the PDP, and we didn't see Atiku or Okowa going there to welcome them and all of that. But for Shekarau to say he wants to defect to the PDP, and then Atiku is there to welcome him to the party, like to bring him back, to bring him to the party, I feel there's really an agenda for them, because I think he's an important asset to the People's Democratic Party for them to go all out for him.
Me, I'm not looking at it from even the angle of, yes, if you talk about northern politics, yes, he's someone to reckon with. He's loved by people of Kano State, because he's the first governor to break that gene of two-term. Yes, he was the first. In Kano, you can only do one thing. After that, you will just go. But in his own case, that shows that yes, Kano people loved him, and then they allow him to be the first to break that whatever. But I'm just looking at it from the issue of from the angle of how politicians can just, because of their interests, carry the masses, left, right, and center. And then at the end of it, you will see me and you not talking simply because we are following one politician. He's in this particular party, we are following him. Tomorrow, he leaves the party, and then he goes to another party after me being bragging, and then say, yes, this man is my leader, he's my this, he has come to stay, this is his antecedents and the rest. And then before I know it, before you say Jack Robinson, he's jumping to another party. And then all of this, you will see, is just the matter of their interest. Because now if you talk about appointment, what will come after the government, he's the one that will be appointed, and nothing else. All that you can get maybe is just during politics rally and the rest, and then you get peanuts, and then you shout Sekai, and that's just all. It's about them. It's about them. As about them. And when they get there, you don't see that national agenda, that that grassroots transformation.
I don't think they even remember those people that were going all out to say this and Sekai, all those things. Just like you said, they give them the peanuts and that's it. Some people were giving 500 naira, some people were giving 400 naira during the last election just to go and vote for someone that you know is not even capable to do anything for you. And someone said that 400 is 100 naira for the 4 years that the person is going to spend for the 4 years he will spend in office. And so just like you said, people should not be going all out for all these politicians that you know that at the end of the day they will not even remember you, because these people are supposed to represent the people. They are supposed to have the people's interest at heart. But at the end of the day, what we see is different from what they come to tell us. They will bring all manner of promises and during their campaigns and say they will do this, they will do this. And at the end of the day, you don't see them doing all of those things. They will not even remember that you went to fight your brother because of them, or you are keeping malice with your mother because you were campaigning for them, or you were trying to sell their interest to other people. They won't even remember all of that. So right now we need people to go beyond they should go beyond those kind of ideologies, those kind of understanding or reasoning. You should do more than just clamoring for politicians that don't even care about you at the end of the day.
I think this issue of jumping from one party to another, I think our constitution should address that, because it's very key, it's very important. You know, you can't just be there without ideology, without believing on something. You can't tell me that you belong to this party and this is the ideology of the party, and then after sometimes, because I'm aggrieved, you know, instead of me to sit down and then in-house, let's look at it and fix it, I'm jumping to another party that have a different ideology from where I'm coming. Then I will start nursing, I'll start believing in their ideology. Then at the end of it, you will just see that, you know, it's just like the person doesn't even know his left from the right. I feel if you say today you choose a party A to stay with, I think the constitution should address that. Once you are there, you remain there. You know, once you do the right thing, your party will remain in power. But once you don't do the right thing, you know, and they believe if this party fail, I will jump to another one, and still, when it fails, I will still come back and say, okay, we have come to fix our mistakes. You know, because that's what PDP are telling us. Yes, we are back. Yes, we know we had our own ups and downs, our own mistakes, things we didn't do right. Now we are coming to fix them, you know, and the rest. And then you see them jumping to just within, like people will say, APC and PDP is one.
Yes.
Why are they not exiting in mass to other political parties that are there?
Yeah.
But it's just PDP, APC. These ones are going out from here too. And this one are coming out from here too. And then it's just like, okay, now we are done with this government. We have done with the damage. Whether damage, whether good. Okay, let's go back here. You know, so that once it's done, and then we will take our own share here.
Yes. The funny thing is, just like you have said, when they see something, okay, for instance, now let me use maybe ABGA. If they see that ABGA is trying to gain ground, you will see them defecting massively from APC and PDP to ABGA. That's what these politicians do. And just like you said, the constitution, I think, I stand with you on that, should tackle the issue of defecting from one party to another, because just like you said, APC and PDP, they are the same people. Because when you look at people that are APC, most of them were in PDP when the PDP were in power, and then when they saw that the PDP was drowning, they had to, okay, this boat is capsizing, I can't let it capsize with me, I have to move. And then most of them now moved to APC, and then they are there now. Now they are seeing as if it's not, something is happening, we are not, okay, let's look for where we'll move again and rule again. They are the same people. And that's why probably all this change that we're always talking about, we're not even seeing it, because the same people that left this party that were ruling are still the same people ruling us. So how will you see the change? Except if you bring someone else that is out of those two parties. I think that's when we will start seeing something else. But, well...
Okay, God will help us, and then we wish Shekaro the best in his own new party, and then we'll hope that something good will come out for him. But for Nigeria masses, please open up your eyes, look beyond party logo, look at people with good heart, people with excellent past records, people that you can trust with leadership, people you can trust with resources of this country, because that new Nigeria that we dream of is possible, but we just have to do the right thing. Thank you for joining us on Nigeria Now, and we pray that God will continue to help us, God will continue to give us direction, and as you go out today, be positive with everything that you are doing. And remember, show love to one another. God bless you.
Equa TV Africa, a live